And I guess it's like a chit chat, not really a tutorial, but I guess it's a chit. I don't know. I really have no idea what I'm doing. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have no makeup on, as you could see, and I'm going to film a little tutorial for you guys. I really do want to use the Kat Von D Shade Light Palette, which is just a beautiful matte palette, so I really want to use this in a tutorial. I just pulled a couple products and I am going out later tonight, so I do want this to last me all day long pretty much. It is my day off. I do have the windows open, so I'm sorry in advance if you hear any background noises. Of course, my dad always pretty much does like work in the backyard every time I want to film. So anyway, let's get into the tutorial. Have my mirror handy. I have everything laid out. I feel like a real true beauty guru here. So let's just start. So first I'm going to start off with the Nars Eyeshadow Primer, the Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Primer. Super amazing if you have very super oily lids. That way it prevents your eyeshadows from creasing. So I'm going to go into the shade Light Palette here. Probably would be easier if I go like that. And I'm going to start off with this shade here with the Sigma E40 brush. And this is going to be my transition shade. Let's get the mirror there. That would be a good idea, Katie, right? Totally. So next, on a smaller crease brush, this is an Iris Jerry brush. I'm going to take, let's see, this shade right here. It's just a little bit darker and more warmer than our first shade, and I kind of want to just darken up that crease ever so slightly. I don't want it to be insanely too dark because my shirt is a very graphic patterned shirt, so I don't want it to be like overtaking my look today. Does that make sense? So I do want it to be yet still very natural, but see how we're just building up that color ever so slightly in the crease? That's what we're going for. So I changed my mind. I'm going to go in with a shimmery shade on the lid. I don't want to keep this an all matte look, so I'm going to go in with one of the NYX, what are these called? The prismatic shadows, and this is the one called Fireball. It's a really nice, like coppery duochrome color, so I'm pretty much going to take that on a MAC 239 brush and just pack that all over my lid. Next, I want to just darken up my outer corner ever so slightly. I'm going to take this shade right here. It's kind of like another rusty orange color with a little bit more brown in it. And I'm just going to take this on a small, like, little crease brush and just work that on my outer corner, like. So a little trick that I do want to show you super quickly, I feel like I'm getting kind of dark in my crease and I really don't want it to be super uber dark. So I'm just going to go in with this shade right here on the same blending brush, get some product on there and just kind of go over it just to soften it out ever so slightly. I feel like this really helps a smoky look, especially if you're dealing with a lot of brown shades, just to make it more softer. So that's what I'm doing here. And just really just keep blending as Jaclyn Hill would say, blend until your arm falls off. That's my motto. So that is that. And I'm actually going to take that same color, E50 brush, and I'm just going to make that my brow bone highlight. I'm just kind of like packing it on. So for actual eyeliner, I'm going to use then the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. This is in the one in Super. You guys know that I do not fill in my eyebrows. Look how bushy they are on their own, and they're like already shaped, so I'm just going to do a little bit of Anastasia Clear eyebrow gel just to kind of tame them. I feel like if I go to fill in my brows, I just feel like they overtake my face. That's just the way I feel. So, like I've tried the Anastasia, but like I'm not an eyebrow person. I'm just not. For foundation primer, because I love primer, I have very oily skin and I feel like I really need something that's going to last me until tonight. And I'm going to use the Primetime Neutralizing Primer by Bare Minerals. This guy is yellow, so I feel like I'm a little red at the moment, like in these two areas here. So as you can see, it is a yellow primer, and this is just going to help neutralize some of the redness I have, even though it is very little. For foundation, as I'm shaking the bottle vigorously at you, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Medium Youthful Wear Spotless foundation. And I really hate the way this smells, I'm not gonna lie, but I love the way it feels on my skin. I just wish it came in like an unscented version. So what I'm gonna pretty much do is just put this on the back of a little Bath & Body Works candle lid, and I'm just pretty much gonna do this, because I really am not in the mood to put it on my hand. I swatch things all day long at work. I'm not in the mood to use my hands as a swatch palette. So I'm going to take this on my BH Cosmetics, I guess like an angled foundation brush. Could see, I mean, my dark circles still peek through, so I'm gonna go in with the NYX Dark Circle Corrector Concealer, and this is a more orangey based concealer. What I like to do is just take this on a Real Techniques, what is this, Dome Shadow Brush. I like to get the product on there first, then I'll go in with my finger and just pat it in. So I do like a little brightness also. I'm going to go in with the Nars Cream Concealer in Vanilla. I have to say, I feel like this is not my shade. I do want to try and finish this up and go with the custard shade. So, that's my thoughts on that. But I like the way that it blends. But I'm not a fan of the color. And one of my favorite brushes to blend that out with is a Real Techniques setting brush. For setting my concealer, I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light, which looks like this. And this just gives me a little brightness without feeling like I have too much powder, because there are some days where I'm rushing and I kind of go overboard with powder. Not this one, but like other powders, and they just like, they look powdery on me. Like, I get cakey, and I don't want it to look cakey. I like to eat cake, but I don't like to look like cakes. So for bronzer today, I am going to be using then the Nars Lagona, which is this guy here, on a F25 tapered brush. I like to call this my tulip brush. And I'm just going to do this like really lightly. I typically wear contour every day. So today's my day off. I just want to lightly warm up my face. I don't want anything too crazy. For blush, I don't want to do anything too pink. So a nice neutral blush that I've been like obsessed over is the Milani powder blush in Romantic Rose, and I'm going to use that with a F40 Sigma brush. I feel like this color goes with like any like makeup, even if I'm doing a very, very light or if I'm going much darker than what I have on today. I just feel like it complements it so effortlessly. And I'm just going to blend that out a little bit with like an e.l.f. brush. For a highlight also, because who doesn't want to glow, I'm going to use, where is my highlighter brush? Whatever. I guess I could use my finger. The Physicians Formula shimmer strips, custom bronzer, blush, eyeshadow, blah blah blah, Rivera shadow. These are literally a dupe for the Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks. Literally, it's like the freaking exact same thing. I'm just gonna use it on my finger. I'm just gonna kind of like go like on the top here. I know it's like so hard to see, but I love the way that looks. For mascara today, I'm going to use the Benefit the Real. This is a little travel size one. I feel like the full size just dries up like crazy on me. Do you guys get that? So I just get the mini sizes and I just buy like a bunch of them and then just have them as backups for when the tiny ones dry out. So this mascara though is amazing. I feel like every time I wear this to work, people always think it's like YSL or Dior or this or that. I'm like, no, Benefit. Hello, Benefit's where it's at. Lips. I really didn't know what I wanted to choose. I really don't want to do anything too pink. So I'm going to use the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm. And this is in the color Sultry 225. These are, again, like a dupe for the Nars Matte Velvet lip pencils. They're literally the exact same thing. Anyway, I hope this wasn't a boring video. I really like watching tutorials when I watch YouTube, so I figured, you know, making one of my own would be cool to watch for you guys. And let me know in the comments down below if you like these styles of videos. Otherwise, I could always do talk through videos. So that is pretty much all I have for today. I hope you guys take a moment to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos. You can click the link above or below. I don't really remember where it is anymore. They always change it. So it's free, definitely. What am I trying to say? Follow me too on all my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. I have Snapchat. I will link everything down below. And that's all I have for today. Give this video a thumbs up too if you like tutorials or you think I should do more tutorials. And that's pretty much all I have for today. I hope you guys are having a great day and I shall see you in my next video. Bye guys.